Welcome to QSR Nation, your weekly dose of food service marketing tips and business strategies for success. Here's your hosts, Josh Anderson, Beth Oots, and Anthony Pierce from the PFSbrands National Headquarters.
Hey everybody, welcome back to QSR Nation. As always, we have Josh, Beth, and Tony here from the PFSbrands National Headquarters in Holtzman, Missouri to talk about food service marketing and business strategies for success. Today we have a guest in the studio today. It's Jamie Long, the VP of Business Development. Jamie, thanks for coming along today.
Absolutely. You can tell I can't wait to talk.
So Jamie, can you want to kind of give us a little bit of your background and how you got here to PFSbrands?
Yeah, absolutely. So 26 total years in management, operations, sales, and business development and sales leadership. And I am fortunate enough to lead a team of 11 regional business developers, and we are the tip of the spear for the new business development effort. So what my team does is go out and we help guide the retailer to one of our 4 unique paths for branded food service programs. Pretty fortunate to do so.
It's awesome.
So you're kind of that first touch that any one of our potential retailers are going to be reaching out to, and you're going to be finding them of, if they're potential candidates, if they're even interested in finding a franchise, or they're kind of going down that path. So what are the things that you hear potential franchisees say that they're looking for as you're traveling throughout the country?
Really what we find is that the retailers are looking for a turnkey solution, but they're also looking for that ongoing support and that profit focus. And we really exist to make others more successful and more profitable. So what we offer is the real complete turnkey solution for branded food service programs. So whether that's Champ's Chicken, Cooper's Express, our private label option, Blue Taco, there's so much that we can do, from store planning and design to equipment to opening and project management support, in addition to the 4 paths. So it's and really what we go out and sell is that field operations person, that dedicated business coach that's going to help that location be more successful and be consistently successful after we turn it over to the field operations
That's awesome.
team.
Well, once they make a decision, to launch a franchise, whether it's with us or any franchise in general, there's always those different challenges that creep up and really can make people think, wow, should I go ahead and sign? What are the things that you think hold people back and make them nervous versus the things that make them get excited with those challenges?
Yeah, and there's a lot of challenges too. And when you look at from the retailer's perspective, there can be, they're challenged with labor and profitability, and they look at the scope and scale of investment in our programs, and really how we value sell that back to them is, it is an investment in our programs, but what you invest today is going to help you be more profitable tomorrow, because with our field operations team and their focus on maximizing profitability on the free training, in addition to the no franchise fees, no royalties, we really help them overcome those challenges with the support that we're able to give.
And there's a ton of support that our franchisees do get from us. As we've got customer success divisions, equipment divisions, business development. Like you said, that business coach that's out there with them all the time, field ops, marketing. And in-house print house.
Yeah.
All of our relationships nationwide with our distributors, wholesalers. So there's definitely a huge value that should eliminate a lot of those obstacles, so to speak, and challenges for these retailers.
I know there's a lot of cool, innovative things we try to do for our retailers as well. And one thing we're really excited around here, as Jamie obviously very much involved in, is the Blue Taco program coming out. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. It's I have never seen a brand that's generated this much organic excitement. It's amazing, and it's exhilarating. And I can't, we're really fired up to launch this brand, and the reception's been tremendous. And talking to our wholesale partners, their level of interest has been from the get-go, like, how do we get this? And really the difference that the Mexican food segment continues to grow, and it's a market segment that doesn't have a lot of saturation. There's other market segments that do, and we really feel that if we put a dynamic brand with a phenomenal flavor profile into our retailers, that we're going to be able to support it, because nobody else out there can do what we can do. There are other Mexican programs out there, but they don't offer the level of support.
And just this weekend, I was actually visiting with a gentleman I know that he owns like 3 little franchises of other different brands, and one of them he's actually decided he's going to relinquish because he's looking for something different. We got talking, and just in conversation mentioned a little bit about Blue Taco. He got so excited. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I've been looking for this. This is what I've been waiting for." So he's reaching out to your team soon.
Awesome.
But but just that excitement there, that's there. That people are just they've been looking for something like this. They can get into to have this quick serve, great flavor profile, and at the same time, low entry and no royalty fees. That's a huge opportunity for there. And once they get that, how do you think that we can help these retailers grow their business with Blue Taco?
Well, it starts with having a program that's easy to execute, and Blue Taco is exactly that. And it's a premium product line. There's a minimum investment, and you're looking at your maximum return on that investment. And really, it's something that is different and exciting, so it can be a real key differentiator for the operator. And I think that there's a lot of other programs out there for pizza or even for chicken, which is where we've traditionally dealt in. But you're adding something that's new, a real powerful brand that can really set them apart from their competition. And I think that's going to help. And as I talked about earlier, it is, when you talk about execution and required equipment and required investment, it is very simple to execute, and it delivers a fantastic product.
Well, I know when we saw the setup, when they finalized it, here at the headquarters and the demo kitchen, that it's a great looking, setup. It's quick, easy. The digital boards up there. Of course, a little bias for the marketing team. Graphics were insane.
It does. They look good.
But it's a very strong brand presence,
Yep.
and so I'm very excited. We've been fortunate enough to test a lot of it. I'm just going to call it test. That way my doctor, if he's listening, knows that it's just market research, Doc.
Oh, I've tested enough myself as well. So, yeah.
Well, okay, just talking about the whole partnership aspect of what PFS brands and franchisees have, whether it's Champs, Cooper's Express, or any of our private label programs, and now Blue Taco, what do you think stands out the most between PFS brands and our partnerships?
I think it's our relentless focus on making sure they're consistently successful and profitable, and I think that really sets us apart. And there's so many ways that we do that. I could talk for 3 days on all the things that we offer, whether it's technology, the ongoing support, the dedicated business coach. There's so much that is distinct and different from us, but really it's that relentless focus on making sure they're consistently profitable and successful. And we talk about our support, their success, and we really live that. I really believe that, and strongly, and that's what my team goes out and sells. And we have so much to offer.
Sure.
And it's exciting to be able to partner.
There's always a touch point with any issue that a franchisee is facing here at PFS Brands. So whether it is just in store level execution, they have that field operation that can go out there and help them and go in there and do that one-on-one training or do an entire group training. Or if it's marketing, it's just, there's not many other companies out there that have that unique focus to making sure that no matter what, you're 100% supported 100% of the time.
And that
Absolutely.
partnership aspect, that continuous touch. It's not just to set it and
Set it, forget it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where you just
Hashtag.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, hashtag set it, forget it. Where you're just, thanks for your check. We'll see you when we see you. But that's not the case with us. Your team follows up, even though they're their first point of contact. They still have ongoing contacts to make sure that relationships are staying solid. They've got that constant business advisor going in and visiting them every so many weeks on the schedule. So you get the retraining opportunities and everything, and I'm very excited. I know we're all excited about Blue Taco and all the other different programs that are just putting together an incredible year for us, and the excitement that we've seen. Just as we've talked about Blue Taco on the podcast, it's just been really, really dynamic, and I'm excited to see December 31 of 2018 to look back and see what this brand's done to help impact people for positive growth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jamie, we really appreciate everything you and the field staff do out there for us. So thanks for coming in and talking to us.
Awesome. Thanks.
All right, guys, if you have any questions, you can reach out to us at QSR Nation at PFSbrands.com and subscribe to the blog at PFSbrands.com/podcast. And until next week, for Josh, Beth, and Tony, and Jamie, see you then.
Stop by next week for another QSR Nation episode or visit PFSbrands.com.